Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a review on the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. But before I get started on this review, I want to remind you guys that I started my 1,000 subscriber giveaway last week. So if you guys want to enter that, I will link the video below so you guys can hear about it. And enter if you want to win the Anastasia Artist Palette. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this foundation before I go ahead and start applying it. So this foundation claims to have a little bit more of a demi-matte finish. It's going to be 24-hour wear, a medium coverage, and it's going to have an air light texture to it. So enough chitter chatter. I don't want to waste a lot of time, so I want to get started using this foundation. So if you guys are interested in this foundation, go ahead and keep watching. So I've already prepped my eyes and lips with the Caudalie Polyphenol Eye and Lip Cream. And then for the rest of the face, I put on the First Aid Beauty Daily Face Cream. So for my eye base, I'm going to go ahead and start applying the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. So to apply my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Morphe M439. I just got this brush a couple weeks ago and I've been in love with it so far. It has been my all-time favorite foundation brush. So I'm going to apply the foundation on the back of my hands and pretty much just work as if the back of my hands was a palette. So I'm already pretty sure that this color is going to be a little bit light on me, but if it is, I will just kind of warm it up with bronzer so I don't look too ghostly. So this foundation might be a little bit light on me. I didn't know if I was going to be able to work it and kind of see if it would blend in, so I'm going to have to apply a little bit of bronzer after just to kind of warm up my face and even it out, because they didn't have the second to lightest shade in stock when I went to Target. So unfortunately I had to buy the lightest shade, which you can see obviously is too light. So I feel like it has decent coverage from the get-go, because as you can see, some of my red acne scarring is kind of going away. From a distance, it appears to have a little bit more of a matte finish. I don't see a lot of shine on my face. But give me a minute to apply some more and I'll let you guys know if I have any other opinions.
If you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side.
I think I'm honestly really gonna like this foundation because other than the fact that it looks a little bit light, I feel like I enjoy the way that it looks from a little bit of a distance, but of course you guys can see it a little bit different than I can because it always looks different on camera. So far in my opinion it looks good, but I don't know what you guys are seeing. Of course I'll be able to see it when I'm editing this video, but so far so good with this foundation. It has a lightweight feel. I don't feel it on my skin. And I feel like as you apply more, you build the coverage up. So it's good that it kind of has a buildable coverage, and it definitely has a matte finish. I'm going to apply a little bit more just because I want to, because I feel like I can see a little bit of a discoloration right up there still. So I'm going to see if I can cover it up. Yeah, I actually really like this foundation. It's growing on me, because as it's actually drying on my skin and not being wet still, it's looking a lot more like it's my skin. I feel like I honestly might be able to work with this color because, of course, at first it looked really pasty, but as I'm looking at myself now, I feel like I don't see like a big discoloration from like my natural skin here and then all of the complexion up here. Yeah, it seems nice. So now that I'm happy with the coverage from the foundation, I'm going to go ahead and start applying the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I just bought a couple of these from the Morphe website and I am in love with them so far. But has anybody else had the sensation like when you put it really close to your eye that it kind of burns a little bit? I don't know if I just have sensitive eyes or if I'm like allergic to this. But other than the fact that if I put it too close, it kind of hurts. It has a good coverage, and this is a good kind of highlight shade for me. So I'm just going to be applying this under my eye and then blending it out with my damp Beauty Blender.
You say you wanna try, but you never do.
And then to set the face, I'm going to be using my favorite translucent setting powder. It is the Coty Airspun. If you have not tried this yet, you have to. It is $5 and it will literally last you a year and make your makeup last all day. It is so inexpensive, but it is such an amazing product. So I'm going to apply that all over my face just to lock in all of this foundation and concealer. my foundation is set, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I'll be right back to show you guys the final result, and I will tell you my final thoughts and opinion. So this is the final look today that I created using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I like this foundation so far because it has a buildable coverage and it has a really good matte finish. It's kind of comparable to the Lancome Teint Idole, but the Lancome Teint Idole looks a little bit more natural in like your actual skin, because this foundation is good, don't get me wrong, but it looks a little bit obvious around my T-zone area, and it kind of looks a little bit cakey around here, but it has a good wear, but I just don't think it looks as natural as the Lancome one, but this is a really good foundation for a drugstore price. So yeah, that is going to do it for today's foundation review. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys have any requests, leave them in the comments below, and just make sure you are following me on all my social media. So until my next video, I will see you later.